All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am here with Mr. Explorer of Horrors. What's going on, Mr. Nate?
Not much, man. It's been a really good day. I woke up at a decent time. It's Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. I wish my dad happy Father's Day.
Father's Day to all the dads out there.
Just went out, seen a movie, as I haven't watched a movie at the theaters in a while. So I went out and watched a movie. I watched the new Disney Pixar Elemental, and it turned out to be up there with Guardians 3. Like, I think it's one of the better movies right now. Yeah, it's good, man. I gave it a 4.5. I thought it was excellent. I thought it was everything it should have been, man. It was a good story. It was funny. It was, yeah. I mean, something about the trailer. The trailer really interested me. I like the idea of them using fire, water, smoke, these different elements as characters, and it turned out to be great, man. I definitely recommend it. It was pretty fun. I was gonna watch another film, but I didn't have the time to. I was gonna watch The Blackening, which is a horror comedy.
Funny, yeah, horror comedy with all the black people in it.
Yeah, I was gonna watch that, but I didn't have time to, so I just either gonna save that for next time or whenever it comes out, I'll check that out. But
that movie did look hilarious.
Yeah, it looks so funny. Had some steak, got a big discount, got a free salad. You know, a lot of discounts on the meal. It was a heck of a day, man. Went over to Barnes and Noble, didn't buy anything, but they had like a lot of good deals, good additions. I mean, it was kind of just, yeah, it's been a while since it's been a good day, so it was a nice change of pace.
Well, that's good that it went pretty good. I pretty much just chilled, had family over, had some steak, went driving. Well, I practiced maneuverability and stuff, and came back home and talked to you, and we set this up, and now we're going to talk about it. So are you ready to get involved with this very, very controversial person?
It's hot news, hot topic right now.
It's really not hot news. It's just a very controversial subject / person.
Yeah, this is everybody's talking. Everybody's talking
because right you either worship you either worship the ground this man walks, or you want him to be gone in wrestling completely. There is no in between at this point. You either, like you said a little bit before we started, you either love him or you hate him. There's no in between, and that person is CM Punk, the man, the legend, the myth, the dude who can't seem to play nice with others, who thinks, in my opinion, he thinks he's right with everything, even though he's wrong. So he said something on, what is it called? Colossians?
Collision. Saturday Night Collision. Which, by the way, the yellow and red font with the design and everything, it looks like Nitro. It looks like Nitro, man. I was like, y'all could have made your own thing. Why are you trying to look like Nitro?
Y'all could have done like purple or like...
I won't lie though, beautiful look. And when I seen the look of the arena, I was like, I don't care what Vince says, visually and like venue wise, it is definitely competition, because it looks like it's a bigger venue than even Dynamite. It was like looking like Raw and SmackDown. I was like, this is impressive. Like, I regardless of my issue with AEW, the whole look of Collision, I was like, this looks good. Good.
I didn't get to watch it. I seen clips. I seen the stage.
I didn't see it either.
The stage looked beautiful.
It was cool. I like it, but it is definitely like, hey, get it? We look like Nitro. Get it? We're competition. It's like, guys, you could have done your own thing, but okay, whatever. I get you're trying to be competition.
I don't even want to consider it competition, because like it's on Saturday. What's on Saturday for WWE besides pay-per-views?
That's either going to be a good or bad thing for them, because they're trying to make it to where their shows are viewed more than the WWE pay-per-views, which I don't think will happen.
No, because Money in the Bank's coming up. Roman and Solo are going to face the Usos. I'm sorry, I don't care what that puts on there. It's not going to outdraw Money in the Bank because it's in London.
Right? Yeah.
So I think it's a good and bad thing. Good thing because no one really watches stuff on Saturday. Bad thing, WWE has pay-per-views a little bit on Saturdays, so that'll definitely very much hit their viewership bad unless you have 2 TVs and can watch both simultaneously.
Yeah.
So I'm going to make this very clear to a lot of the I'm going to just say it, the AEW fanboys, the AEW lovers. We do not hate AEW. We just like to criticize it because it's not perfect.
No.
Neither is WWE. WWE has a lot of issues as well, which we get to and we always talk about. But I've noticed some people always go, well, you always hit AEW the worst. I'm like, well, yeah, because it needs it more than WWE, in my opinion. Because
AEW is just the new. For a while, it was just the trend to like it because it was another wrestling company. It was kind of like, people at first. I'm pretty sure way back in the day were just up TNA's rear end and just saying,
oh yeah, they were
untouchable.
They
just
were
because of competition,
And when
I feel like that's the wrong way to look at it. There was a lot of bad things that people just looked over in AEW that I'm just like, y'all complain so much when it happened over here, but when it's a new product, you just accept it because it's new. It's like that to me. You should be able to criticize anything, but realistically criticize and not just, fanboy and be extremely biased and attack people because of this stuff.
Yeah, it's sad because it's on both ends. There's WWE fanboys that will attack AEW, and then there's AEW that will attack WWE, and then there's TNA that's in the middle that's kind of like peace with NWA, but then it's just like, I don't think there will ever be peace because the fanboys really kind of ruin that for trying to get people over because like AEW has a lot of people I like. They have Malachi, they got Buddy, they got Brody, they got Andrade, they got Keith Lee, they got Swerve, they got Darby Allin, they got MJF, they got Jay White, they got Adam Cole. They got a handful of people that I like that were NXT and WWE or in New Japan, but it's like they don't really use them. Like, I don't even think I don't think Darby was on Wednesday or Colossians, but Luchasaurus won his first title, which
one was it? The TNT?
Yeah, the TNT, his first single titles, because I think that they won the tag team championships, but he won his first singles title, and I'm so happy because he's also one of my favorites. And I'm like, finally, they're pushing him. They're doing something with him.
Mm-hmm.
But
I don't know, though. In my opinion, I think it's time for him to lose the mask. It's time to see Luchasaurus become... Because Luchasaurus, to me, for him to be taken as a badass, like, this is the heel, this is Luchasaurus. I'm like, his name is Luchasaurus. He wears a dinosaur mask. Like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh my God, he's the next Brock Lesnar. Like, he needs to, no. I feel like he needs to get, like, if you're going to make him a heel, it's time to, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but I just at face value. Now, granted, I don't know Luchasaurus that well, other than the Jurassic Express. I thought he was good in that. I don't know much about him as a heel, though, so I can't really judge it too much. I just know at face value, I'm like, Luchasaurus as a badass, serious, scary, intimidating heel, I'm like, he's got to probably lose the mask, but I'm not sure. We'll see.
He's been doing okay as a heel. His booking again has been wishy-washy left and right, where they're pushing for a little bit, then they drop him. Kind of like what they're doing with, I hate to say it, Warlord. Dude was red hot after the whole MJF thing. They pushed him. Then he just lost his TNT title. Then he got it back. Then he lost it again, got it back, and lost it again.
Yeah, he just defended it against Christian Cage.
And he beat him because of Arn Anderson.
Yeah, which was a pretty good match, by the way. That was pretty good.
And I'm just like, bruh, the dude is good. Let him be him.
And why are you putting Wardlow on there? Like Wardlow's on AEW Dynamite. Like I think they should put people on Collision that haven't been used yet, like people that are new. And I'm hoping because Punk still has his title, but what I think they're going to do is Punk is going to have a new title, and so Punk will be the face of Collision, and then the face of Dynamite's going to be MJF, and they're probably going to do the brand split. Maybe
What do you mean by he still has a title? Because he said in a promo he never lost that title, but at the same time he doesn't.
He has it with him. He has it in a red bag, and he didn't show it. So I was like, either it's the same exact title that he's not showing for some reason, or it's a new title and it's going to be just for Collision. And I feel like that's what it could be, which is why I think they put Punk on Saturday. Because here's the thing. Unfortunately, CM Punk is one of the biggest draws in wrestling right now, which I say unfortunately because it's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of things on Punk, and you got to understand he's very injury prone. He's very rusty, and he's very and I don't really think like Punk isn't really a character right now. He's not really trying to be a character. He's trying to do this thing where he basically goes out there. He could say whatever he wants and just go back and trash the roster, say how he's the best, and nobody else in the business is as important as him, which could be a heel thing. I think it is a heel thing.
Yeah, that's heelish, but which is also, in my opinion, just a reason why I have a big issue with him, because it's like, dude, you're not as good as you used to be. You need to turn down your ego a little bit and actually look at the fact of you're 44. You're not in your prime no more, dude. You're gonna get hurt easy, and it showed when you came back. You were getting hurt a lot, and for you to say you were the first $1 million view was, again, ridiculously egotistical, and just no, because you weren't. They cracked, I'm pretty sure 2 or 3 times a million views before he even showed up. So again, saying that is just your ego, dude. And I'm not the biggest Elite fan. I'm not the biggest Kenny and Bucks fan. I am a Hangman page. I think Hangman is one of, as in my opinion, ego wise, is the best out of them 3, because Kenny's got an ego and so the Bucks, obviously, but Hangman's always been the one that's been laid back, kind of like chill. You know, he'll do what he's got to do. He'll get his stripes. He gets what he gets. Yada yada. But it's just like, why do you got to keep bringing up the past? Like, move on, dude. Like, stop worrying about the Bucks. Stop worrying about Kenny. Stop worrying about Paige, because the more you keep hitting that nail, you don't know what Triple H is willing to offer them guys to bring them to WWE.
Yeah,
and there goes 4 of your biggest superstars. So who are you gonna rely on? Punk and MJF?
I think that's really the thing that, you know, because even though I have issue with Chris Jericho sometimes, I'll give Jericho this: he knows how to put people over. Just like Triple H, there's times where I'm like, you could have been a little less egotistical, but he does put people over. I think the thing about Punk that I didn't like so far is he's went back on a lot of promises. He's become Triple H. He's become where he was undefeated for so long and beat so many people, including Darby Allin. And granted, you know, lost to MJF. Good pick to lose to, but he's not been beaten since. I think he got beat by Moxley in a record time, but I'm pretty sure something weird happened where it became like, well, he was injured or something. I don't know, some weird angle. But
he also, not to cut you off, but real quick, with the MJF, he lost to MJF, but then beating, I believe, twice afterwards, which is, again, why?
Yeah.
Why do you have to get them 2 wins? to look good.
Yeah, and he buries the thing is, you're not really supposed to be burying your opponents like that, especially on the mic too. Like, you get on the mic and saying, and this is a promo, it's low key genius, because if it's all part of his character, he's becoming a heel, which you're supposed to hate him. If me and you hate him right now and it's just like part of his character, to me, he's doing his job.
Yeah, he's doing his job.
But I don't think it's his character. I think this is legit him coming in here and knowing that controversy sells and knowing, well, I am the $1 million man right now. I am bringing in the money. I can do whatever I want. I can say whatever I want. I can put myself over. Because there's times where he'll say things and I'm like, dude, you pretty much just buried the other rest of the roster. He literally said nobody in that company can fill his boots. Now, if it's a promo, it's a good promo. If it's a promo where he's basically, if it's all really him saying this.
He said that during the whole interview thing, I'm pretty sure, right?
I can't remember. I know he for sure said it on Collision. He was like, I'm pretty sure people thought I was going to retire, but I'm not until somebody in this company can do what I can do, and I can fill these boots, because nobody can.
Okay, I'm gonna retort that. I can name a handful of people that can fill your boots and do better than you right now, aka MJF. He's way better than you right now.
MJF, yeah.
If they push him right and they rebuild him, Darby can throw you out of the building with them shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3, Jay White can definitely outfill his shoes. Number 4, Omega already outfills his shoe. And number 5, in my honest opinion, freaking Moxley and Hangman are already better than him.
Yeah, that's why I don't like how he said that. Again, if it's a promo, it's a promo. It's a story. I can be mad at it all I want, but it's a story. But if it's not, and he's saying this, that's not true. Because you still got Jericho. Jericho built that house way before Punk even stepped into it. Moxley built that house before he even stepped into it.
Here's the thing. He says he's like the first $1 million view or whatever. Bro, if it wasn't for Jericho and Mox, AEW wouldn't have got off the ground level to get up. Because
honestly, yeah.
You had Cody, you had Kenny, you had the Bucks, you had like these people that everyone knew and everyone liked. But they're like, but everyone's sitting there. And this is why I think they did this. And I think this is why Cody eventually left. They went back on their word, because I believe Cody said, this is where we're not going to have a bunch of WWE guys show up and just take over. We're going to build stars. We're going to build guys like Darby Allin, build them up to superstar level and make them world champion, where in WWE they wouldn't do that. But then Jericho shows up, and I'm pretty sure Cody was probably fine with Jericho because he would get the name out, he would help. And Mox showed up, so that also helped. But then you got freaking Andrade, Alistair, all these guys showing up, and Cody's like,
Paige. Oh my God, have you seen the Paige stuff? I am sorry. It's just the Ruby Soho, Paige. I haven't been a fan of it personally. I know a lot of people love it. I think it's cringe.
Good as well. But right now, Paige is kind of not even with AEW right now. She's dealing with something. So hopefully she can get that fixed out. Because
she okay?
No one knows. No one knows if it's an injury or mental illness, like a mental health thing. But
I didn't know. I hope that's okay. I hope she's okay and everything.
Yeah,
I'm just saying storyline wise. I just was like, what the hell?
Her character. Like her as a person, I hope she's fine with her character. Is just weird at this point. But yeah, like they promised we were going to be an opposite of this company instead of these jacked up guys and big names. We're going to have these small name guys be world champion, and you were going to like it. And then as time went on, you got freaking Jericho, you got Omega, you get not really them two, but then you got Moxley, Punk. You had them going after the title. Hangman was a good refresh, but it was mainly after like a couple people. It was the same people, Punk, Mox, and like WWE guys. That was all that was on the show. And you're like, where's Darby? Where's all these people at? Like, what's going on? And it just felt like it's WWE 2.0. The guys that couldn't make it on the main roster came here and are doing better. But you know daggone well with Triple H in control, they can switch in a heartbeat.
Yeah. I was going to say, we are about to see if this is going to be heated because AEW is stepping on toes right now. WWE does their premium events on Saturday. It's been like that for a minute. I'm glad it is because I would much rather watch it late on a Saturday than spend my Sunday. I don't know. It just works out better that way for me. I find it way more better on a Saturday after chilling and hanging out all day. You can go watch it with your friends, or you can hang out at home and relax and watch it. On Sundays, that's a bit more like
It's
people
harder
got to get
because-
ready for work. You know, people are tired already. You know,
It's like July 1st is Money in the Bank. I'm pretty sure we're filming that day. Inside the spoiler, we're filming that day.
behind the scenes.
But I asked Justin if we could all hang out afterwards, and he said we'll see. And if we can, bro, we could all just film, do what we gotta do. Everyone go home, clean up, and then we come back. We go Justin's, go watch Money in the Bank, have fun, eat food, and have fun.
Yeah, it's a lot. It works a lot better on Saturdays for sure.
As in Sunday, it's like, well, we can't really do that because we got work. People got like college.
People are just usually more. Saturday is a lazy day for most people. So you're not for me, like on Sunday for me. Did I say Saturday by accident? I meant Sunday. Sunday is like my lazy day. I don't really. I just chill. I stay in my pajamas and I just kind of watch movies. I sleep in a little bit. You know, I try to rest up and because we work nights, so I always try to get the extra sleep I can. But I think AEW is starting to step on toes, WWE's toes, because they got CM Punk. That is their secret weapon right now. Whether you love him or hate him, he is their secret weapon because Punk is their Roman Reigns.
He is the weapon against them.
Mm-hmm. He's their Roman Reigns. Roman draws the money, but Punk, people follow Punk no matter what. You know, no matter. There's never been a moment where they've turned on Punk like they have Roman. Unfortunately, you know, that's a thing. Like Punk is Punk, and he has this fan base that he can't. No matter what he does, he won't be able to shake. Even if he becomes a heel, they'll cheer him. You know,
I want you to say what you said in the back room about what you said with his fans.
His
what Hulk Hogan?
Oh,
yeah.
He can come out and say probably say a racist comment, you know, or something, and be like, could people still follow Hulk Hogan? So maybe, I don't know. I hope that doesn't happen. I'd be like, oh my god, but
people still support Hogan, so.
But Punk's done a lot of damage. He's hurt careers, and I really do think that because yes, him wrestling a Matt Sydal will help Matt Sydal just because of the mere fact that he wrestled CM Punk. It's like if John Cena faces somebody and beats them, it helps them. It also hurts them, you know, and depends on how John Cena handles it, which either way it could go. Because if John Cena sells, if he gives them a good 15, 20-minute match, makes them look good, puts them over on the mic, they look good coming out of that. But Punk, while he'll probably have good, decent 10, 15-minute matches, I don't get the feeling that he is trying to put these guys over. I get the feeling that he's just out there to give a match and win. And hey, I'm the biggest draw right now. Nobody in this company can touch me. Nobody else. And, you know, I'm just here to kind of do my thing, be the draw, and run the business. And it's just like, dude, I love Roman for doing what he does because Roman makes you believe that Sami Zayn can be a world champion, that Kevin Owens can be a world champion. He's been champion, but he makes you believe he's capable of it. You know, every person he's faced, Jey Uso, I would have never thought Jey Uso could be a main eventer, could be a world champion until he faced Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns does it the right way. But Punk, it's like he beat Darby Allin, and at the time I was cool with it because I was like, well, maybe let's wait it out. Let's wait it out. Let's see what's gonna happen.
I remember this. I don't mean to cut you off, but I remember this because I was the only one who was like, this is gonna do nothing but hurt Darby. And you and everyone else like, no, he's gonna be fine. He's gonna be fine. I'm like, no, they're gonna forget about him. They're not gonna do anything with him. It was just a big win for Punk to make Darby look good, but not good enough yet. And look what happened. Darby was not seen for a little bit. He was being kind of jobbed and then was just bad. It was bad. I was just like, he has that effect. Yeah. He has that factor where, like, if you beat him, then it's a big deal. That's what should have happened. Darby should have beat him, and then Darby could have got capitalized and won the world championship.
I knew Darby either way wasn't going to win because Punk's first match back. And I was like, he's not going to lose that. He definitely ain't going to lose that. Maybe a draw at most, but it ain't going to be a draw. It's going to be Punk winning. Listen to this fan. Listen to this. The whole arena. When a person gets that kind of – that's the thing about wrestling, man, that a lot of wrestlers, even the business, don't understand. I think Punk has a decent point on this. It's a business. If you're out there and you're not getting a reaction like that and you want to be the big guy, you want to be the guy at the top, your mission is to get that reaction. That's why Roman is a clear difference when someone like – I feel horrible for mentioning names, but Ricochet comes out. He don't get that, he doesn't have that connection with the fans yet. I love Ricochet. I hope nothing for the best for him. I see a bright future for him, but I feel like he's still, all these years later, he's working on it. He's not bad. He's just working on it. He's got to figure out what's going to connect. And he does great at what he does, but you know what I mean? Like, people don't look at Ricochet as like, oh my God, I'm going to go and, do all this. And, I love Ricochet, but, business is business, and like some people do have to learn like, hey, if I'm going out there and I'm hearing crickets, I got to change something. Something's got to happen. I feel like some guys don't, man. Some guys just keep it the same and they're cool with that. And it's like,
people like Ricochet, they gotta go. If they're not getting the reaction, they gotta go, I gotta cut a promo. I gotta cut a good promo to make people believe in me, because I have some things why wrestling fans will not connect with that wrestler, because they're not good or believable on the mic. It's why I say Liv Morgan is mid. She's good in the ring. She's good in the ring.
Yeah, I remember this discussion.
Mm-hmm. She's good in the ring. Give her a microphone. I want to go to sleep. I want to go night.
Yeah, her promos are weird. Her promos are just kind of, what?
Yeah, it's the same thing with anyone. I could say, like, I can use this as an example. Take 2014, 2015, Roman Reigns. Look at what Roman is now. There is a huge difference. 2014, 2015 Roman could not cut a promo, and he was being shoved down our throats. That's why people didn't like him. This Roman Reigns can cut believable promos, has the in-ring work that he had back then, just turned up to a 10, and makes you believe his words now. Makes you want to acknowledge him, makes you want to get behind him or hate him. And that's the difference between Roman Reigns then and Roman Reigns now. With Punk, I feel like it's just been cycle and repeat. I'm going to say whatever I want, and don't care if I get fined. I don't care what people think. I don't care what the backstage people say. I don't care about anything. I'm speaking my mind. Okay, cool. You can speak your mind. But you do it, you keep doing it, people are going to realize, oh, he's just shooting on me at this point, so I'm going to shoot back. And then it gets into a heated argument in the middle of that ring where it could lead into a fight. Because with Punk, he has to realize is it's not all about you. It's about the people in the back, the people that are doing what they got to do, the people that are putting their bodies on the line. Not saying he isn't, but compared to a lot of them other guys doing what they're doing, Punk is not doing compared to what they're doing. The thing I wish that was different with this Punk coming back, because there was another thing when he came back. He said people are wanting an apology. He goes, I'm sorry you're soft as the wrestler, just as the wrestlers you look up to or like or whatever. And I'm like, dude, that's not the point here. The point is, you come out, you apologize because you said some things that didn't need to be said, regardless of what you believe or not. You're in the wrong here, so you apologize, which you did. But then you instantly made everyone who was like, okay, if he apologizes, I like him. He apologized. Okay. Then he goes, but you're soft as the wrestlers you look up to. Why? Why did you have to throw that in?
Mm-hmm.
There was no
need. A lot of people say, well, you can't get mad at him because it's for a character. Like, that's the thing. It doesn't feel like that. It feels like if I don't like Sasha Banks, it's not because, oh, she's just being a heel and she's doing her job. Like, I just don't like this character. I don't like what she's doing. I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, I don't like it,
Mm-hmm. And it's just like, dude, take your ego and throw it out somewhere. I don't want it no more. You are here to play ball, not be this over dude who everyone expects to win everything. Your job is to put the younger guys over at this point.
Yeah.
And it feels like he's not going to still. It feels like he's going to do what he did last time. Come in, do what he wants, say what he wants, and then when people don't agree with it, problem.
Well, when you know that you can sit next to your boss and bury his company in front of him and bury people around him that he hired, this dude's gonna still pay you, dude. You've got the world in your hand, man. You can do whatever you want. You can say whatever you. That's the thing. Like, at least Vince, no one, not even John Cena, not even Hulk Hogan, not even Andre the Giant. Vince was the guy that, whether you agree or not agree with Vince, there's things he's in that's horrible. And personally, not a big fan of him personally. But as far as him, yeah, right. It's like, yeah, no dip. But I will say, at least he was in charge. At least the buck stopped with him.
You would not see anyone in their life do what Punk did in front of Vince, because Vince would chew him out right there and then.
He would get him taken off the stage. He'd get him removed. He'd get him fired. He'd get him fined. That's that you got. I think Punk did get fined for that, which is why I was like, people were saying it was a work and everything, and I'm like, I don't think it was, because there was an actual altercation backstage.
Yeah,
he got fined. He got suspended. So there's no way that was a work.
And the thing is,
like, part of me still doesn't believe that MJF thing was a work. There's part of me that thinks that MJF went out there and actually said that, but him and Tony negotiated and was like, hey, look, what you did was horrible. You said F-bomb on live TV. Don't do that. But the ratings spiked. So thank you for the good business, but you did a bad thing. We're going to take you away for a few months, fine you, type of thing.
Which is also not good, because like it gives them the idea that they can do whatever they want.
Yeah, essentially.
Which, again, I don't care who signs the check. If I'm signing your check and you cut a promo like that, next thing I'm gonna look at you like, get off stage, go home. You're getting stripped. You're getting suspended for 5 months. You do not talk to your workers like that, and the people who run this, aka me and anyone else, saying we can't manage a target because you have a little pissy attitude and can't understand what working is and non-working is. Because if Hangman says something you didn't like, go up to Hangman and say, I didn't like that. Let's talk about it. Don't sit there behind his back. And then when he's not there, call him out and say some things that he wouldn't like.
Mm-hmm.
You would not get away with that crap. And I'm going to be honest, I feel like with MJF a little bit more. He teases, and I think he will leave AEW for WWE, because they'll give him whatever they want. Both of them parties will do whatever they want to either keep or get him. WWE's not stupid, and they would love to get MJF. And I feel like even if they did get him, and everyone's like, "Oh, he's gonna get watered down. He can't say some stuff." He can say whatever he wants. He just can't cuss all that much. And if you think that he's a really good person on the mic, one of the best in the world on the mic, he doesn't need to cuss that much, so he can thrive on the mic in WWE.
Yeah.
That's my argument with people saying, "Oh, he's going to get watered down." I'm like, he's not going to get watered down. If you say he's the best on that mic, he can go to WWE and cut PG promos and cut promos that make you believe, that make you go, "Oh, shoot, he's actually right." Not sit there and go, "Well, F this, F that, F this, F that." If he does, he won't last. But if he doesn't, he adapts, he'll be fine.
Yeah, I could see him doing well in WWE.
And that's the thing where I'm just like, y'all have walking money symbols, but yet you don't want to pay the good people like the Hangman Page, the MJFs, the Darby Allins, the big bucks, where like you pay CM Punk, Omega, Moxley, Jericho. Because I remember Cody said everyone's going to get paid equally. I don't think everyone gets paid equally. I don't think. I think
people get paid equally that aren't champions.
Yeah,
but champions get paid more.
I think even then, I think Punk gets more, MJF gets more, the Elite get more, Moxley gets more, Jericho gets more. You know, like them big names, I think do get more money. And I'm like, that's not what you said. You said everyone will get paid equal. But since their name's bigger, they're getting more money. You just went back on your promise. And it's why with Punk, I'm like, dude, I'm glad WWE doesn't want him. I'm glad they say he's a cancer, because literally a higher up in WWE literally said, let them deal with that cancer. And that's what he is. He's a walking cancer, because if he doesn't get what he wants, he'll walk. If he goes up to Tony right now and says, "I want the world championship. I don't have it. I'm walking out."
They'll make a championship match that night. They'll open challenge. You'll accept it. You'll go in there. You'll win it. It's yours. It's like, that's bad, man. If you're over here, you are the boss. And if you're not going to put your foot down, dude, Punk's going to get whatever he wants. Longest title reign, most days held, title, most times held, multiple championships, main event after main event after main event. And I don't want to see that. I don't want to see Punk not be a character, pretty much just be him, just go out there and say anything he wants, and it's not even a storyline, it's not even a promo, it's just him going out there and burying the company. And that's why I didn't understand why he went out there and said that, like, he got upset that Adam Page was going into business for himself. And I'm like, dude, you going out there and saying that you're the only draw and that nobody else is making money, that's you saying you're making yourself, because you as a wrestler with the microphone can devalue or make more valuable the other thing you're talking about. It's all up to you. And CM Punk knows he has the people, he knows he has the company, so he can do whatever he wants.
He has the power.
He has the golden shovel, my guys. Not John Cena or Roman. Punk has the golden shovel. He can do whatever he wants right now. It's in his hands.
Yeah, because people say Roman buries his opponents. Like, he didn't bury Edge. He didn't bury Kevin twice. Kevin's actually a champion right now. He definitely didn't bury Sammy. He didn't bury Cesaro. He didn't bury any of them guys. In fact, they all benefited from losing to him, because it made them look like an incredible threat. And I'm like, you want to talk about bury? Go to CM Punk. He'll show you how to bury someone and not hear from him. Because still, Darby is still feeling that effect. Yeah, he was in a world championship match, but what else has he done?
Yeah.
What has Matt Sydal done?
I don't even know.
Hell, I'll throw this out. What has Moxley done since his and Punk's feud?
He did do the faction.
They did do the faction thing. But what has Moxley done in the singles department? Not much. And it's like,
I don't know.
It's like they're not doing anything. And like, I don't even like the word bury anymore because
it's so easy to throw that around.
It is the most overused word in wrestling besides not job.
It's my favorite wrestler lost. They're buried.
Yeah. Bury, and there's another one.
Over?
No, it's not. It's not over. It's buried and mark. Those two words in wrestling are the most overused word in wrestling because whether you want to admit it or not, you're a mark. Every wrestling fan's a mark for someone. Because I'll flat out say it. I'm a mark for Malachi Black. I think he should win everything. Right there. I'm a mark. I'm a mark.
Technically, all the wrestlers, everybody in the business is a mark, technically.
Exactly. So it's like everyone's a mark. And if you say you're not a mark, you're a bigger mark because then you're just denying the fact that you are one. Because
you paid money, you came to see the show, you are a mark. It's not a bad thing, though.
You can be a good mark.
You're just a customer. That's all it is. You're a customer. You like wrestling, you pay for it, you support it, you love it. What's bad about being a mark? Basically is what I'm asking.
It's them journalists, egotistical fans, or journalists, Meltzer, Alvarez, who are the bigger marks. Because
I remember those guys.
You used to watch them so much.
Oh, dude, it was so bad. I was letting all those podcasters just affect my opinion, and I was
all them podcasters like JD, that one dude you showed me.
Yeah, Joe
them
Cronin.
they do it for attention, and it's just like it works, but what's the point if you always just seem negative and just seem like
they're just trying to make money? I'm gonna be honest. They know that if they get on there and they rip something apart, controversy sells, man. They want that money.
At this point, though, they do it to be like it's like nothing's changed, but they still praise AEW like it's still this fantastic 5-star company. I'm like, no. Like, if you really want money, rip that one apart to see how much you get controversy.
Mm-hmm.
And
and there's a lot of people out there that just despise WWE no matter what they do. They just because WWE is the Yankees. They are the dynasty wrestling company. They're the top thing. They are the head of the table.
They're the New England Patriots, the Denver Nuggets.
Yeah. Everyone hates Conor McGregor because Conor McGregor is technically the best. So it's like
he's kind of a douche though right now. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. But I mean, like for a while, like everybody, it's just how it is. If someone is the best at something, they're gonna get hate because we like underdogs. We like the guys who have flaws. We like the guys and the gals that are fighting and it's hard for them and it's it's a challenge and we want to see that. But if it's over here, it's a billion-dollar company, multi-billion-dollar company with multiple resources and wrestlers, and they can do whatever they want, whenever they want, basically, if they really wanted to. But I see Triple H firing shots back at AEW, especially now, because AEW going on Saturdays, that's a competition.
Well, you daggone know he's going to make the pay-per-views like NXT pay-per-views.
Yeah.
Like balls to the wall, freaking crazy pay-per-views.
It's going to be interesting because that technically AEW is going to either really get hurt by this because their pay-per-views draw a lot of their money. So if their pay-per-views drop because people go to watch
whatever's going on with WWE, that means that AEW is going to lose a lot of money. But if they do somehow pull the CM Punk card and more people watch that just because of Punk instead of watching SummerSlam, it'll look really impressive on AEW resume. It's like, oh, you dethroned SummerSlam.
I'm gonna be honest though. Do you really
I don't see that happening at all?
I was gonna say, do you really see that happening?
There are people out there that don't even watch WWE anymore that tune in for the big pay-per-views. They always watch the Rumble. They always watch SummerSlam. They always watch Survivor Series.
WrestleMania.
Yeah, like AEW doesn't have that right now. You know?
Like, I hate to say it, I'm pretty sure if WWE really wanted to, all they would do is just target the Indian audience and then billion views right there.
AEW doesn't have that card either. They can't just go, oh, hey, Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, so they go, AEW, it's like that Yu-Gi-Oh thing. I've activated my trap card. It's like, no, I activated my trap card. Saudi Arabia, India, other countries, other this, they have CM Punk.
Yeah, basically.
What is CM Punk going to do against all this? Nothing.
CM Punk ain't just going to be the one draw guy and if that's the case, I'm kind of sad. I'm sad that there's that many people that just are just so, oh, I can only watch one guy. It's like, God, there's so many other people you can go watch. I used to think CM Punk was up there. I mean, I won't say I hate him, but it's one of those things where I like Darby Allin more. If I had the choice, I would pick Jungle Boy. I'd pick even MJF and even Jericho. I like more right now.
You should know my opinion at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Roster before I pick that man.
Mm-hmm.
That man is at the bottom. He is just to make him mad, or just to say how much petty I am. If he were to come back, I'd make him a jobber.
Oh shit.
That's another one that gets thrown around. I hate. That was the one I was looking for besides Mark Jobber. But you don't play that card. I don't care who you are. I don't care if they bring WWE got crap for bringing Goldberg, all these old legends back to get views. AEW brings this old CM Punk back for what? Views?
Or Big Show or Mark Henry. And they're talking about getting Goldberg at AEW. So I'm like, you guys are complete hypocrites because you guys were over here hating on WWE for so long. They're about to get Goldberg. Like, what do you think is going to happen now? I guarantee you they're going to have Goldberg lose to Punk. It's like, Bill, just come here and lose to CM Punk. We need to get him back over. It's like, he's already over, damn it. You don't need to have him beat everyone.
Bro, he would not agree to that. Goldberg. He'd be like, no.
Probably not.
He'd be like, I'm beating Punk. He'd be like, I'm beating Punk. What do you mean?
You mean I'm losing to that guy? I don't know, man. I just we'll see what happens, man. I think it's going to be more of a competition now because Vince didn't care. He didn't want to take shots at he didn't care. But H takes it more personal when you are going after this is now his vision. This is now his thing he's running, and you're attacking it. You deliberately made a thing for Wednesdays, which was what NXT was on. I think is it still Wednesdays?
NXT is Tuesday.
It's now. Tuesday. Yeah. But for a minute, it was like, oh, Dynamite's on Wednesday. Ooh, okay, take shots. It's WWE moved Tuesday. Oh, AEW's having pay-per-views on Sunday. All right, they can stay in their lane. We'll go to Saturdays. Oh, AEW's having Friday Night Rampage. Oh, they're having Saturday Night Collision. They're going after every market that WWE's on right now, except for international. So,
because they know they'd lose that war.
Oh yeah. They wouldn't last. But they are trying to if you notice, every day that WWE has something going on, AEW has something going on too.
So hold up, I'm gonna look at something real quick because I'm curious. I want to see what the viewership did for this, because they got rid of Rampage for this, correct? They got rid of Rampage for this, right? Nate, can you hear me?
1 second.
Oh, my bad. I'm trying to see the viewer for the. I'm gonna see. The ratings. Let's see what they got.
Sorry about that.
Oh, you're
I swear
good.
I can sit here and I'm not live, and it's fine. As soon as I go live or I'm making a video, everyone wants to talk to me. Get phone calls, people. Hey, what's up, man? You want to talk? I'm like, I'm live.
I'm live, pal.
We're live, pal.
I'm trying to see the ratings for Colossian. It might not be out yet.
Collision.
I don't know why I keep calling it Colossians.
You keep calling it Collage. I'm like, that's a funny riff name though. AEW Collage.
I'm gonna check.
I like how their theme song is Saturday night's all right for a fight, but like whenever the advertisement thing was like Saturday's all right, it's like yeah, Collision's all right. It's not the best,
I'm gonna look because I don't think it's out yet. I'm gonna wait till Monday or Tuesday. I'm gonna see the viewer count for that, and I'm gonna compare it with Dynamite and see how they did, and see if it is gonna be a CM Punk factor. Because if Dynamite does better, they're kind of in trouble if you think about it.
What? Oh, then Collision?
Yeah, because they put all this effort into Collision. They booked a title match, CM Punk, his return match, in a freaking 6-man tag match. A good card. And if Dynamite beats that, that's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
And their next show, their next Saturday is going to be on the 24th. So that's going to be another make or break type thing. But then the following Saturday is July 1st. That's going to be very, very bad for them because that's when Money in the Bank is happening in London.
Yep.
Now here's a saving grace. I feel like that's going to happen. Since it's in the UK, it's not going to start at 8 o'clock.
No?
It might. I don't know how the UK works.
It is a big time difference because I talked to a friend on here and he's from the UK, and it'll be like in the middle of the afternoon while it'll be like super late over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if they have a
it'll
start.
It'll probably be like real early in the morning.
They don't have a start time. What time? Oh, it's not going to be a saving grace for them. Instead of starting at 8, it's going to start at 7
p.m.
What? So Money in the Bank
in the UK or over here?
Over here.
Oh, okay.
So it's going to start. No, it is starting at 8. Pre-show starts at 7. Oh, they are screwed.
It's going to be head-to-head, man.
It's going to be – they're going to get screwed, dude.
Yeah, because people are going to have a choice. You can either watch the pay-per-view or you can watch Collision, which I'll always choose the pay-per-view. But we'll see, man. That's the thing. Like, now WWE, whether they like it or they not, they got a competition here because Sundays is pay-per-views. So if you move it to Sunday, if you move your pay-per-views to Sunday, you'll have competition with their pay-per-views. Stay on Saturday, competition with Collision. SmackDown has competition with Rampage. Dynamite, I don't know if they have anything on Wednesday, but if they do, it'll be Dynamite,
They don't. They moved NXT to Tuesday because of the Dynamite thing. And I don't think Rampage is a thing no more. I think Rampage is done.
Oh, so they replaced Rampage. Rampage is now Collision, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's it ain't gonna look good if that pay-per-view. But here is the difference. The difference I will say to this: one will be stream, so you'll see the numbers with their stream. The other will be cable. So it's going to be interesting because you could, if you really wanted to, have two TVs, watch them both simultaneously, or if you really wanted to, miss the first 3 hours of Money in the Bank and watch that instead, and then rewatch Money in the Bank later. But then you're going to get spoiled and everything. I don't know. It might be bad for them, in my opinion. It might be really kind of bad.
You think so?
I think if Money in the Bank, if Money in the Bank gets a lot of views compared to Colossian, it could hurt because people are going to go, oh, look at what Colossian did versus what Money in the Bank did. They're going to compare them. They're going to see, oh, Money in the Bank got, let's say, 5 million, and this got like 900,000 or 800,000. Like, they didn't even crack 1 million. Like, everyone knows what everyone was watching. But then next Saturday, it can jump to 1 million or 2 million because there's no competition. So when WWE has a pay-per-view, it's going to hurt their views.
Yeah. Which is kind of why I don't understand why they would pick Saturday. It's like, what do you do when you're going up against WWE pay-per-views? Against your just regular old show, you know?
It could get weird. Because if they're going to keep throwing the Punk card out, you know, you don't know what Triple H has got in his store.
Yeah.
That's why, like, I'm kind of just like, I just don't know why they did Saturday. Why didn't they do, like, Sunday or Thursday? Like, what's on Thursday?
I don't know. They probably want that competition.
Is it
they know they have CM Punk?
Yeah, but is that a smart idea?
I'm not sure, man.
I don't know. I don't think it is. Personally, I think it could be bad. It could be more good. It could be more bad than good. But I want your final thoughts about Mr. CM Punk. What do you think could happen? What do you want to happen? Is there hope for CM Punk for you? Is there no hope? Tell me your thoughts, your final thoughts.
I mean, like I said, I don't hate CM Punk. I just don't think he's not my favorite right now. He's not my favorite on the roster. He's not one that I'm going to drop everything I'm doing just to go watch what CM Punk is doing. It's like, I'm more a fan of MJF. I think MJF is a better face of the company. And I don't know. I think CM Punk, if it's a character, it's kind of genius because he's making them so much money right now, and we'll see him do more. If it's not, if it's really how he feels, it's a shame because there's a lot of things that he could do to really help. And if he's just going to sit there and, you know, bury the company, it's just real sad. But I see him debuting a new title. I see Collision becoming kind of his show and MJF kind of having Dynamite, and then Punk debut his world title and say he never lost it, and so he'll defend it and they'll do a brand split. I could see them doing brand split themed pay-per-views, possibly more pay-per-views. We will see because that's all future. But I can see that if they really wanted to keep the Elite away from Punk, they could just put Punk on Collision and be like, hey, they're not here. The Elite's on Wednesday, so you can do. This is now, more titles put on that show. Maybe finally we can have a reason for having so many titles, so many that's ridiculous. You can finally put some on Collision and put some on Dynamite and make it feel like, okay, it's a bit more organized now, but then again, like, it all depends on what shows, TV stations, I don't know, contracts, it's a lot to figure out. Definitely real early to tell anything right now, but yeah, I think Punk's, I hope he's healed. I hope he's healthy, and we'll see, man. It's one of those things where it's like, we'll see, because they're taking a lot of risks right now with what they're doing, and I don't like how Punk's just burying the rest of the show and the roster. I don't like that. I think it's not cool.
I can agree to that. I can definitely agree to that. My final thoughts, honestly, with this whole situation with him, I don't care. If he's back, if he's not back, I wouldn't, honest to God, if he came back to WWE, I'd be like, I do not give a flying one. My issue with the man is the dude thinks he's all that when he's not. The dude is very injury prone. The dude is very egotistical. I don't like people like that. I don't like when people just go, oh, I can say and do whatever I want and not have a consequence, when if anyone else says it, there's a consequence. So in my personal opinion, I wish he never came back. I wish he would have stayed gone. I wish he would have just never, like I said, came back, because he's not a good human, in my opinion. He's not a good person. He says what he says, which is okay, but if I said that to you, you would whine and complain and say, yada, 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 say whatever you want, and then I'm the villain. But since you're CM Punk, you can say and do whatever you want and just get away with it because you're CM Punk, which I don't like. If Roman was doing that, I wouldn't like Roman, but he's not. If it was anyone in WWE or anyone else in AEW, I would not like that. I just don't respect that, And if you worship the ground he walks, cool, do you. I don't know why anyone would. He's just a guy, a dude who can talk and say whatever he wants. But at the end of the day, it's just not for me. Right. He's just there. I even said it, and I'll say it again. If he pops up on my screen, I will hit the button and watch something else until he is off, or vice versa, unless he's the main event, I am not caring. I will literally turn it off. I'll watch the whole card, whole pay-per-view. If he's popping up, I'm not watching it.
Are you going to be getting the video game, man?
Depending. I might go and pre-order either this week or next week when I get paid again, the Spider-Man game.
Yeah, I would definitely pre-order that. I'm getting 3 games I might get pre-order is what's that?
I'm getting the $200 version with the statue.
Oh my god. Spider-Man?
Yeah, there's a statue, bro. I want the statue. It has him
statue.
And Miles. Yeah, it's like him and Miles are fighting Venom.
Where are you gonna put it at?
I'll make room.
A statue, how do they? Are you talking
like a little sculpt statue?
Okay. I don't know why I was thinking they deliver a big giant statue to your house or something. I'm stupid. I was like, wait a minute, you get a statue with that? That's better than WWE's thing. Oh, here's a piece of the mat.
Let me see if I
can... Thanks. I'm pretty sure I got a piece of the mat. I'm pretty sure. Here's a piece of Ric Flair's robe. Huh?
I'm trying to find it real quick. See if
here's a figure. Here's a figure that you can only get with this.
There it is.
Oh my god!
So you get a steel book display case, full display PS5 game, 19 or 10 inches collector edition statue, includes pre-order bonus, costumes, and other things.
Wow.
Hey, I'll take a picture. Let's take a picture of it and send it to you real quick.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely pre-order that. Maybe Fight Forever. I'll wait till reviews or something. We'll see. But Starfield, I'm definitely gonna try and pre-order Starfield as soon as I can.
That is the worst picture I think I've ever taken. That is blurry as a mother. Oh no, there it goes.
Oh, that's nice.
Isn't it like Xbox exclusive? I thought, or is it both?
I don't know. I'm assuming it probably is Xbox exclusive.
Let me look. It's called what?
Starfield.
Oh, you have an Xbox though.
Yeah, I can still get it.
Starfield. Yeah, it's only an Xbox. It looks like, and Steam.
September 6, 2023.
I heard that game. That game does look really good.
Mm-hmm. Even if I can't get it for PlayStation, I'll just get it for the Xbox.
Yeah, because I keep forgetting you have an Xbox now.
Yeah, I'll just get it on that.
When you get in the PC, mate? When you gonna get that big old PC?
I'm not really much of a gamer right now, if I'm being real. Like, I've noticed, like, I'm a real casual gamer. I'll play, like, an hour of a game and I'll turn it off. Like, I'm not as hardcore as I used to be. I used to put 10 hours in a game or 15 hours in a game, but I don't know. I guess I just got it out of my system. Like, I like games anymore unless it's a story mode and I'm really into it. And even Red Dead Redemption, like, I love that game, but I didn't like my brother beat it in like a month. It took me like half a year to beat that game because it was just like I don't game like that, man. Yeah, he got to freaking play it every day. I'm just tired after work and stuff, man. I don't feel like playing games. It's too challenging.
I want to go to bed, man.
I'm freaking lazy today, man. Screw this.
But thank you for being on the pod with me.
Oh, no problem, man. Thanks for inviting me.
Oh, yeah, no, don't mention it. I'm glad you joined. I'm glad we talked for pretty much an hour and 8 minutes. We haven't done
really.
Yeah, we haven't done a stream in a good minute. I haven't, at least. You've been doing
we got to do more of these.
You've been doing reviews, so
yeah, I got to film some more tonight. So that'll be.
Oh, I did one 2 weeks ago. It was Night of Champions. That did terrible. It only got 2 views.
Dang.
The other one
I was there.
2 views, a like. You were there, but freaking Backlash got like 10. Predictions got 9.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not as popular as I used to be.
You just gotta grind, man. Get that grind. The more you upload, man, the more people will stop by.
The Rumble 2021 Rumble did really good. It had like 73 views.
Oh, that's awesome.
Don't know what else. Like, man, so many different things.
Yeah.
I remember when freaking dislikes were a thing, bro. That freaking ratings rant I went on got like 2 dislikes. I'm like, y'all are babies.
Dude, people weren't happy about that.
I'm like, bruh, y'all can shut up because ratings are stupid.
Yeah.
I know I had one that did really good. I'm trying to find it. It was a watch along I did of NXT UK. There it is. It did 94. That did really good. That was a freaking good pay-per-view too. Next time you're over, I gotta show you some the UK stuff, dude, because you'll be amazed.
Yeah, I've never actually sat down and watched a full episode of NXT UK.
No, I'm talking about like the pay-per-views because.
Oh, I didn't even know they did pay-per-views.
Oh, they did. I don't know. Next time, Friday. Oh no, I'm gonna work Friday.
Oh, you working Friday?
Yeah, I'm gonna work Friday. Well,
nice. Getting that overtime.
Yeah. Saturday. You want to Saturday? Come over. We can watch like a whole bunch of UK pay-per-views. You are more than welcome.
Okay, man. Thank you.
Yep.
Sounds good.
But I'm going to end it here. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in and watching. And I will see you maybe later because you might do a stream again. I'll probably pop in.
Okay, man. Yeah, Insomnia should happen later on tonight, so we'll see.
I'll definitely
chill
be
for
there.
A little bit.
But I'll talk to you. I'll talk to y'all later, and I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.
Bye, y'all.